Hello, lovely souls. In the sky chart, in the sidereal chart, the North Node is transiting Aquarius, May 2nd through November 2026. And remember, the node, which is a hypothetical point between the moon and the sun's orbit, represents a point of destiny, or really highlighting the qualities and experiences that lead to fulfillment, evolution, and a sense of purpose. In the tropical chart, this would look like Pisces. So you can see the Piscean house as the Aquarian house in the sidereal chart. Remember, we had Saturn that just left Aquarius last month, where our friends in our path may have felt limited or even fearful or contracted. Now the North, and we also may have let go of some people through here too, necessarily needing to release people in our lives that were just no longer a vibrational match. The North Node moving through Aquarius, now that you've trimmed things down in your life, is going to build you back up again. And here, this is really encouraging people to, again, embrace their uniqueness. Release the subterfuge of artifice, how you think you should express yourself, present yourself. This is the growth path collectively. And also, this is a biggie for humans, moving away from the need for external validation or keeping yourself small in conventional roles that you've played. So this is really speaking about breaking free from old patterns and societal expectations. We need your authentic self online. We are in a time of awakening to our true nature, that we are all fractals of source, of awakening from the hero worship programming that was placed upon us thousands of years ago. This is a very real thing, looking outside of self for guidance, looking outside of self for the authority figure. And this is, going to take some time too, where we are pulling that in and integrating ourselves as the authority figure, integrating within ourselves the fact that we are divine sparks of consciousness. So this is going to help dislodge, pick apart those old patterns and those old societal expectations. And with this, it's a call and a desire to build genuine friendships and meaningful social connections, social networks, and finding your own unique sense of belonging within groups that share your evolving values and ideals. With the South Node in Leo, that which is already cultivated, this means the releasing of seeking personal admiration to, this celebrity culture, which is part of the hero worship gene. And moving away from that need for constant admiration opens you to a deeper sense, actually, of fulfillment and support. And of course, the North Node in Aquarius is strongly associated with humanitarianism, social justice, progressive thinking. We're really going to be gearing up with the awareness of alien crafts, and we have very high dimensional beings all around us and on this planet, as well as some of the lower beings that are fighting for their life to keep you in fear and to keep you contracted. This is a very real dynamic. I've been channeling for years now, and they brought this in strongly back in 2021 especially. There was some ridding of some of this lower dimensional energy. If we can even go sci-fi, some of the bases under the ground, and it was like clearing out a wasp nest. So much of that is gone, but what is left vibrating are all of their structures and all of their societal patterns and their control mechanisms. That's what is left and is reverberating. But this is, again, why the guides were talking about the particle matrix changing, because with higher frequency wave, new form is being born in that higher dimension to then take shape in this third dimensional space. So that's a little, up out there perhaps for you, but it's a real dynamic. And with this, the ability to cultivate objectivity and maintaining emotional balance, by letting go of the need for constantly looking to see how many likes, clicks, and views you have on social media, and where you just put things out there for those of you practitioners, and just let it be and know that you're bringing authentic vibration to what you're sharing. So this is stepping outside of your comfort zone for sure. Or as my grandmother used to say, if you're afraid, you must do it. That doesn't mean go and befriending a, poisonous snake, of course. We're talking about things, because growth often involves some fear because it's new patterns that you're aligning with that you don't have a reference point for. And knowing that, your higher self, the divine within you, has your back. And, there's going to be more and more people questioning the status quo and, getting more on their unique path. This is where we are. This is where we are. So, reducing drama, fostering healthier relationships, cultivating impartiality, or what I'll call neutrality, where you're getting out of some of that dualistic game, especially in the body politic, which is where they want you to be. They want you to be angry and frustrated and fearful. And that doesn't mean, of course, that we don't take notice of what's going on. I do. I read things, and then I'm like, okay, I see the game, and I see the vibrational, clashing and this and that, knowing that this is bringing about change for our higher good in ways that will serve us very well indeed into the years, decades, and even centuries ahead. That's how big this is. So you're really trusting that there's a higher purpose at work here, and by your really embracing yourself, who you are, every nut and bolt, every perceived flaw or shadow piece, because we all have shadow pieces. Guess what, right? We all have the shadow. It's just the awareness of the shadow and the acknowledgement of what we call negative emotion, but they serve us too, in my opinion, that it calms things down for you, and it just helps to integrate that. So breaking free from conformity, breaking free from all the judgment, comparing yourself to celebrity culture, influencers, public figures, which is a real thing to move through and to integrate and to move away from. And, valuing authentic connection with other people over even personal recognition. So this is a powerful time, and a lot of real positive potentials live here. So take good care, everybody. Be well.